You wake up, grab your phone. 5 minutes later, you've already checked messages, scrolled social media, seen 3 ads, and suddenly you're thinking about buying something you didn't even know existed yesterday. New headphones, a jacket, some gadget. And by lunchtime, you're already $40 or $80 poorer. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's not an accident. Here's something most people don't realize. Many bad money decisions don't happen because you're bad with money. They happen because your brain is in the wrong mode when the day starts. A few years ago, I noticed that on certain days I made surprisingly good financial decisions. I skipped impulse purchases. I thought more clearly about spending. I even saved more. But on other days, completely different story. So I started experimenting with one simple $0 morning habit. And the results were honestly ridiculous.
No way.
This habit doesn't require an app. No budgeting software, no complicated spreadsheets. It takes about 60 seconds, and it quietly changes the way your brain evaluates money for the entire day. Before I explain exactly how it works, let me show you something interesting. Let's say during the day you make 3 small purchases. Morning coffee, $5. Lunch upgrade, $8. Random online purchase, $27. Individually, none of these feel like a big deal. But together, that's $40 in one day.
Wow.
Do that just 3 times a week, and that's about $120 per week, approximately $6,000 per year. $6,000. From decisions that felt completely harmless in the moment. And most of those purchases weren't planned. They were automatic. So here's the habit. Every morning, before you start your day, ask yourself one question. What will future me wish I did with money today? That's it. Not a budget, not a restriction. Just one quick mental check-in. Why does this work? Because your brain has 2 modes. Present you and future you. Present you wants convenience. Future you wants security, freedom, and options. But if you never pause to think about future you, present you wins every single time. That's why impulse spending happens. One morning I asked myself this question before leaving the house. What would future me want today?
What?
Later that afternoon, I was about to buy a $60 gadget online. Normally I would have clicked buy now without thinking. But the question popped into my head. Future me didn't care about that gadget.
No.
Future me cared about investments, savings, and fewer regrets. So I skipped the purchase. Instead, I moved that $60 into my investment account. Now imagine doing that twice a month. That's $120 per month.
But
Invested over 20 years at around 8% return, that's roughly $70,000. From decisions that took 5 seconds. Here's something that took me a long time to understand. Good financial decisions rarely require more intelligence. They require more awareness. Just a tiny pause between the impulse and the action. It's like putting a speed bump in front of your wallet. Most people think improving their finances requires massive changes. New income streams, perfect budgets, complex investment strategies. But often the real difference comes from tiny habits that change how you think. And this one costs exactly $0. Try it tomorrow morning, and you might be surprised how different your money decisions start to feel. And if you want more simple rules that make money easier to manage, hit like and subscribe, because that's exactly what we explore on this channel.